My name is Lydia Tomlinson and I did an English degree at the University of Liverpool, and I'm now a fashion blogger at lydiatomlinson.co.uk. My results day was a bit not as smooth as it could have been. I got 3 B's, being English, French and German, and I actually wanted an A in English. I thought I was going to get an A in English, and I'd been getting all A's and A stars in English, but then I'd got 1 D and it pulled everything down, so I had to go in, and I was really upset to go in and contest that result, and they said we'll go and get it remarked. So they did, and I ended up getting the A that I wanted in the end. But at the time I was like, it completely dragged my mood down, because although I was pleased with my French and German results, it just ruined the whole experience for me. I'd say, looking back, that I didn't need to be worried about it, and it's not affected anything in the future. So I mean, there was no reason to be so worried, and things don't always go as you planned. So it took about 3 to 4 weeks for me to send the papers off and get them remarked, but once I'd done that, it came back fine, and there was a period of uncertainty, but it's not anything to worry about, and things did get sorted in the end. I'd say there was pressure from college to achieve a certain grade. Our college was quite pushy, and if you weren't getting A stars, then I'd say you were made to feel a bit bad about yourself. I never felt pressured by parents or anything, but there's always a competition sort of between friends what you get. But I don't think that's something you should worry about. You need to remember that everyone else is doing something different, and even though you might not be achieving certain grades, that doesn't mean you're not as talented doing something else that isn't an academic subject. So for students who have received their results today, I'd say don't make this into the biggest day of your life, because it's not, and although it is a big thing, it's not the be all and end all. Things change, and that moment in your life will pass if it's not the results you want, and I wouldn't dwell on it too much, dwell on anything negative. Celebrate your success, but not worry about this is going to decide my future, because it won't. I studied English, but I actually started doing a French degree, and I really didn't like it. I was living in halls, and the degree just wasn't for me. I felt like I was pushed into it because I was doing French and German A level, and so they said, oh, you're good at languages, you should go and do a French degree. So I got about 3 months into it, and then I hated it, I didn't like it, I was really unhappy. So I decided to, I tried to change course, but they said I was too late, so I had to drop out and then start again the following September, doing English, so yeah. If you're unsure about your degree, I'd say just change it. Don't hesitate, don't worry about finishing at a different time to your friends. Just go and do it, because it's such a waste of time and money not enjoying your degree and being unhappy, so don't hesitate and don't worry. So I decided to go to Liverpool because I love the city, and I wanted to be close to home but not too close, so I wanted a nice city to go and enjoy myself in. The people I ended up living with in halls weren't really the type of people that I normally go out with, so I wasn't enjoying it from that perspective, but I love the city, which is why I decided to go in the first place, and the uni's really good uni, so yeah. My internship was a writing internship, and I was doing fashion writing. It was like a luxury magazine, and I was doing fashion writing for it, and I think that sort of pushed me into starting my own blog, because I thought I enjoy writing about this, but I want to write about my own thing, so it was valuable in that it confirmed what I wanted to do and pushed me into doing my own thing with it. I've always been interested in writing. I used to write things when I was younger, and then when I was about 14 I decided to send some pieces off to a magazine, a local magazine, and I got published, and then it sort of went from there, and I did little bits of things. Then I did an internship a couple of years ago now, writing for a magazine in Manchester. So I kind of thought it would be a career, I just didn't know how it was going to pan out, and then blogging sort of lends itself so well to writing. The positive of being a blogger is that you get to manage your own time. I'm someone who likes to get up early, and I'm quite motivated by doing my own thing. I'd say that is a bit of a negative as well, because you don't switch off from it. Like, I'm constantly thinking about things I could be doing with it, and which is good because I enjoy it, but at the same time there's not much of a differentiation between break and working, so it's like always on the go. I'd say if you're a student and interested in blogging, I'd just go ahead and start. I think there's such a saturated market now that people think, oh, I'm not going to bother starting because there's so many people doing it and there's doing better than me. But I sort of had that attitude to start with, but it's not really worth it. You just need to go and do it if you want to do it. And I think it benefits in any career, like whether you actually make something of your blog or not, it shows to future employees that you are motivated to go up and start your own thing, because it's hard starting a blog, it's hard starting your own website, so if you can prove that you're good at that, then it's just an added benefit to any future employee. I think you do need to find a niche to be successful, but I wouldn't let not having a niche hold you back, because I sort of came up with my main ideas that I blog about now. The idea of the millennial girl, that only came after Christmas, right around New Year. When I started last April, I didn't have a niche, it was just like any other fashion blog, and it grew into what it is now. And I think, yes, you do need a niche, but not to start off with. You need to find your niche when beginning it. I'd say for someone starting uni for the first time, don't worry too much. I'm such a worrier, and it's not benefited me in any way to be so nervous about things. I think I've learnt now just to do it, and if it's wrong, it's wrong, and you can change things, and things work out in the end, so don't worry about things.